Hey true believers, it's Englentine here with a review of G.I. Joe versus the $6 Million Man. Now, I gotta tell you, I wasn't gonna do this. This is the second issue. I already talked about the first issue, told you how fun it was. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Of course, I got to see Steve Austin in action, which, yeah, they've been producing his own comics as well, and they've been good as well. But I just absolutely enjoyed this. Now, I started it up, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a little slow. It's focusing on Oscar and all of them. And they're basically talking about how they need to destroy Steve Austin because obviously he's gone over to the side of Cobra. Oscar is saying, whoa, wait a second. He is an American hero, and there's no way he would have done this on his own. Somehow, Cobra has reprogrammed him, and we can't kill him. We need to find a way to stop him. Well, okay, then we cut to G.I. Joe and the fact that they had just been defeated by Cobra. And I love it that Steve Austin's like, all right, we got him down. Let's go kill him. And Cobra's like, no, we want them to savor their defeat. And I'm just thinking of that episode of Community where where Jeff kills Destro or whatever his name is, and all of the Joe are like, oh my God, what did you do? We were just supposed to shoot near them and not actually shoot them. I thought about that, and it was kind of funny. Anyway, Joe is pinned down, and they need to make a run for this building. They see that they could set up a defense until help comes, and they know that they're in trouble. Steve Austin starts running out, and Hawk says, you guys go! And he steps out and starts taunting Steve Austin, so the two of them fight while the rest of Joe makes their escape. Okay, so after that, I've got to admit I'm a little bit lost. This is not a Steve Austin heavy show or book. This is a G.I. Joe heavy book. I was too old for G.I. Joe when it came out and continue to be so. And so I'm a little bit lost, and it does show off its ridiculousness as people are like, hey, rock and roll, come on with me. I'm like, that's really his name, rock and roll? Is that what we're going with here? You know, so it kind of made me laugh reading this just for the G.I. Joe bit. Let's face it, they were ridiculous in the 80s, and they continue to be ridiculous. But I would assume that at this point, that's what's fun about it. I mean, I could understand a kid back then hearing all those names. Oh, it's Snake Eyes. Why is it Snake Eyes? He is literally a ninja with no visor. It's not like he's a Cyclops kind of... Well, maybe with the visor across it. I don't know. But it's just, I'm not getting it. And, you know, and then the girl's name is Scarlet. That's it. Why? Because of the red hair? They couldn't call her Redhead or Red or, I don't know, Ginger Snap or something like... I don't know. It just seems so on the nose. Anyway, but once again, that's just me being a little bit out of it, and I was a little bit lost, and it pulled me up because, like I said, Cobra, G.I. Joe, it's like, G.I. Joe, great Americans, they're Americans' heroes, and, you know, the good guys are the American heroes, and the bad guys are snakes, like that Community episode I'm referencing says. That being said, it was tons of fun. Guys, as much as I was finding it ridiculous, I'm just entertained all the way through. The stupid fight between Hawk and Steve Austin was a lot of fun, especially the parts where, and now I'm going to kill you in just a few minutes, you know, instead of just, okay, you're dead. The whole thing is ridiculous. The whole book is ridiculous. I can't imagine somebody who was a fan of the toys not being a fan of this book because of its ridiculousness. I know that as a fan of Steve Austin, as a fan of the $6 Million Man, which, believe you me, I watched every episode when I was a kid. I haven't seen it recently, so I don't know how it holds up. Like, would I watch it and go, woo, best ever, like I did, or would I enjoy it for the stupidity? But on the last page, when they showed the last page, oh my gosh, my head exploded. I'm like, my toys are coming to life, ladies and gentlemen. And in the end, this is 70s toys versus 80s toys, and I am on board. But that's just my opinion. What is yours? What do you think of the team up or the war between G.I. Joe, the $6 Million Man, Cobra, the whole 9 yards? Were you fans of the toys? Were you fans of the cartoons? Were you fans of the TV show? Let me know in the comments below. Let's separate the really old farts for the just becoming old farts. and find out who you are. Put that in the comments below as well. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, click share, subscribe to see more. And if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts, especially every Saturday night at 9 p.m. where we do Comic Book Thunderdome, and we put a couple of geeks up against each other and have them fight out and argue all those arguments and fights you have in the comic book shops and in the comic book forums. Also, this is the way to make a living, so if you don't mind heading on over to Patreon, dropping $1 in the till, helping to keep making videos here and helps keep the lights on. Also, for just as little as $1, you get to join the Great Graphic Novel video giveaway. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's easy. We pick out a name from the hat. Whoever is a Patreon, we pick out a patron's name. And if it's yours, hey, we send you a graphic novel or a trade paperback. Easy peasy. One a month. That's what we do every month. So once again, go on over. The link's in the description below. Thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers out there, thank you very, very much for watching.
G.I. Joe against Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day. He never gives up, he's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe today! G.I. Joe is the code name.